All right. Shalom Akim. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praises, honor, and the glory unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and unto the elders, the great millstone, GMS, who taught me this truth, and honors to the brethren in the Akim that has been pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith, and to Wadi YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, for allowing me to come back with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is simply going to be pretty much the hour of temptation, which us brothers, we know exactly what that means. And through the spirit, this lesson came for me. I was just scrolling late last night, just through the Snapchat, or not Snapchat, but through Instagram and Facebook and all these things. And I came across this little clip on Instagram, in which had me ready to make a lesson, and I decided to make it now through the spirit. So I'm gonna play this little clip, and grab some precepts, and I pray and hope that the lesson is edifying. So here it is.
And it's the best thing ever. This chip is a powerhouse. It's got everything I need. A credit card, my ID, my medical info, and even my keys. And when it's time for groceries, you just tap your wrist and bam! Transaction done. It's like magic. I put a microchip in my arm, and it's the best thing ever. This chip is a powerhouse. It's got everything I need. A credit card, my ID, my medical info, and even my keys. And when it's time for groceries, you just tap your wrist and bam! Transaction done. It's like magic.
And this is what is going to be coming to this place, that RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast spoken of in the book of Revelation, because we see all these other nations leaving the US dollar, and they're going to different currencies, and at the end of the day, they're going to all rely on one currency, which is that digital dollar. And this is the time where the Most High, YAHAWASHI, is going to have Esau come down with great wrath, because he knows that he has but a short time. Because we're at the point where, this devil's done, and he's on literally his last leg, and he's going to do everything in his power to try to fulfill his agenda. But the Most High has it already set in stone to how far he's going to have him to go. How, the Most High is going to let him get so far, and then he's going to bring him down to the ground. He's going to roll thee down from the rocks, as the book of Jeremiah goes into, But we're in this time where this mark, this chip, is going to be brought upon all the world, And Esau, he's going to deceive a lot of our people, especially you Israelites, into taking this mark, for sure, without a doubt. All right, so let me grab this precept. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 16. And it says, "He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, which is the charagma," all right, which is something that is going to be inserted. Just as you saw this woman here, I don't know if she's Moab or Issachar. I believe she's Moab. It looks like she's Moab. But nevertheless, it doesn't matter, because those of you that take this mark, that take this chip, you gonna die at the end of the day. All right, because you take this chip, man, you take this mark, you're marked for death. At the end of the day, you're gonna be marked for death. Okay. And he's going to deceive a lot of people. Esau's going to deceive a lot of people in taking this mark. And it says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And it doesn't matter if you take it in your right hand, your forehead, your earlobe, your kneecap, your butt cheek. It doesn't matter. All right, because at the end of the day, you have that mark. The Most High, he's going to kill you, man. All right. And it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And that's right. See, and this mark is not something that is afar off. This is something that is very nigh. And this is what's going to come upon all the world to try them that dwell in this world. Okay. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. And it says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. And that hour of temptation is going to be when Esau tries to implement the this digital dollar, this mark, this chip, whether it be in your right hand, your forehead, your elbow, your arm fat, whatever. Okay, it doesn't matter. See, this hour of temptation is going to come, and there's going to be nothing that anyone or anything that could do to stop it, because why? This is biblical prophecy, and these are the words of the Most High, and that which the Lord speaks, it shall come to pass. All right, thus saith the Lord. And it says, and I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And that's right. And that's going to be the ultimate test, to see where your faith lies, to see where see who you have your trust and faith in. Is it in Esau, Edom, or is it going to be in YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI? And majority of our people, we know that there are children in whom is no faith, which are people, they do have faith, but yet it relies and lies in everything other than the Most High. Everything other than YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Our people's faith rely on everything other than the Most High. And that's what's going to lead them to their downfall, and what's going to lead them to a terrible end, to a horrible end. Okay? And it says, behold, I come quickly, which our power, Yahweh is going to send his son YAHAWASHI, and he's right around the corner, man, because truly that's the only really main prophecy that needs to come to pass, is that mark being installed throughout all the world. Okay? And it says, and behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Which what do we have? We have this word, we have the wisdom, we have the knowledge, we have the understanding through the fear in YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. And we're not going to allow anything or anyone to step in our way or prevent us from achieving and receiving those crowns. You know, we're going to be we're not going to budge, man. See, because at the end of the day, whether they come to our door, whether they persecute us men, and they ask us if we're going to take this mark, or this and that, we're going to tell them, for me, speaking for myself, I'm going to tell them, man, fuck you, man. Go on ahead and kiss my ass somewhere else, man. You do what you do, man, but I ain't going to take nothing. All right? You know? And at the end of the day, you know, the Most High, he's going to protect his chosen from receiving that mark, because no matter what happens, the elect, they're not going to take that mark. And those that take it, you know, the people of the world, you that take it, you're going to die. All right? And even the men that know that they're Israelites, whether you be in Great Millstone, whether you be in IUIC, whether you be in any of these other Israelite camps, let's say you're not even in any camp, you're just doing the work, you're doing the will of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI yourself. If you end up taking it, or Esau somehow just puts it in you, at the end of the day, that just goes to show, it really truly shows that you weren't a part of the elect at the end of the day. You know, and those of you men that do take it, man, hey, man, fuck you, because the most, you know, you that take it, man, you gonna die. And those of you that take it and you knew the truth, that means you done been faking the funk for a very, very long time. You know what I mean? All right. See, the elect, they ain't gonna, hey, the scriptures talk about that if it were possible, deceive the elect. See, the elect, they ain't gonna take the chip, they ain't gonna do nothing, man. All right, the elect, they're gonna make it all the way into the end. You know, they're gonna be saved in the moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet. You know, scarcely being saved by a hair, man. You know, when all around seems lost, that's when the Most High is gonna take his chosen up. You know, and they gonna go up, and the missiles gonna come down. You know, and this is the hour of temptation which is gonna come, and it's gonna come upon all the world. And those of you that take this mark, this is what you're gonna receive. This is the book of Revelation 14 and 9, and it says here, and the third angel followeth him, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Heavenly Father. So that's what you're going to get. You're going to get that wine. You're going to get the wrath of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone, you see, which is going to be caused by those missiles, and in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb, which the Lamb is who? YAHAWASHI. You see, so that is the reward for those who take this mark, to those that receive the mark, to those that receive the mark of the beast, to those that receive this RFID chip. All right. Revelation 19, and I believe it's, oh, come on. I was going to say, that ain't nothing but Satan. Revelation 19 and 20. And then it says, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that brought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstone. You see that? So those of you that take the mark in any kind of way, shape, or form, it doesn't matter whether you take it, because you got some knucklehead ass Israelites that be like, oh, well, it said in your right hand or in your forehead, so if I get it in my left toenail or my left toe, you know, I'll be good. Nah, nigga, you take it anywhere, man. I don't give a fuck where it is, man. It could be in your neck fat, your back fat, whatever. All right, butt cheek, whatever the case may be, man. You take it, you gonna feel the wrath, man. All right, you're gonna be tormented with that fire and that brimstone, which is the second death. All right, Revelation 19 or 20 and I'm sorry. Revelation 21 and 8, yeah. And it says, but the fearful and the unbelieving, and those and that coincides with those of you that take the chip, because those of you that take the chip, you didn't believe in the Most High. You didn't have faith in Heavenly Father that He would provide and protect you in the time and where really truly when all around seems lost, because that hour of temptation, everybody's gonna feel it all around the world, man. So you're unbelieving. You're unfaithful, and all the unfaithful will what? They will die in their unfaithfulness. But the fearful and the unbelieving and the abominable and the murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolizers and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death, and that's what you shall feel. You're going to feel that second death. You know, those of you that take this mark, and this woman here, she already is reserved for the day of judgment, man, because she already took it. You know, she gonna take this mark. You know,
and it's the best thing ever. This chip is a powerhouse. It's got everything I need: a credit card, my ID, my medical info, and even my keys. And when it's time for groceries, you just tap your wrist and bam, transaction done. It's like magic.
See, and that's Esau showing, like, see how cool this is.
And it's the best.
You see what we could you see what you could do with this mark. You know, he's gonna try to make it seem like it's gonna see when this chip hits, it's gonna be like getting them new Jordans, man. It's gonna be hot, it's gonna be popping, and people gonna be wanting it. You know what I mean? And a lot of Israelites, those you gonna take it, man, whether you in it or in the truth or not. A lot of you Israelites, you're gonna be deceived and taking this mark. All right, you know, and this is what's coming, and this is what we you know, we're hoping that comes soon, because we're hastening into the coming of the day of YAHAWAH, and we want this to come so that what? The end can come, and that Lord's will, we be found in the Heavenly Father's number, and we be His friends. We can be, we could go home. We could get the hell out of this hell in which we're in. We could get out of the land of our captivity in which we've been in. You know what I mean? You know, so just a lesson that was on my spirit. You know, I prayed this lesson was edifying, exhorting, and comforting. And as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem HaKakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and then to the elders of Great Millstone, GMS, who taught me this truth. And honors to the brethren in the Akim that's pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And to Wadi Yahawah, Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, for allowing me to come back with another lesson. And it's on to the next one, Akim. Shalom.